This video is to talk about triangle congruence conditions. So we're going to talk about the 5 patterns that you can look for. They're kind of like shortcuts to show you that two triangles match up or that they are congruent to each other. So each pattern consists of a combination of sides or sides and angles. Every time you see an S, it stands for a side. Every time you see an A, it stands for an angle. So our first condition is called side angle side congruence, and it's abbreviated with an S, A, S, and then our congruence symbol. And what you're looking for is two sets of matching sides with a set of matching angles in between the two sides. So this A right here physically, for our angle, physically touches both of the S's. So the angle that we're talking about, this one, is going to touch both of the sides that we're focusing on. So this angle and this angle match up, and I know that because they have the same marking on it. This side right here and this side match because they also have the same mark, so that would be our first S. And then our second S on the other side of the angle, we'll mark in blue, is going to be this one because it matches this one. So you can see that our two triangles are congruent because they meet the side angle side condition. The second condition doesn't involve any angles, it's just 3 sides. So side, side, side congruence, and you're just looking for 3 sets of matching sides. So our first set is going to be the same mark, so this one and this one have the same mark. Our second set we'll do in yellow, and that's going to be this one and this one because they have the same mark on them. And then our third one, we'll use the pink, and that's going to make this one and this one. So we've got 3 sets of sides on both triangles that match up perfectly, so this is a side, side, side congruence. Our next one is called angle side angle congruence. You have 2 sets of matching angles with a set of matching sides in between the 2 angles. So this is kind of like the opposite of the first one. So the angle the side that we're focused on, we'll do in pink. This side is going to be touching both of the angles that we're focused on. So in this case, we're talking about this side right here. It has that single mark that matches this side right here because it has that single mark right here. And then our angles are on either side of that side. So our first angle, we're going to use this one, and this angle matches this one right here. And then our second set of angles in yellow, we're going to say is this angle that matches this angle. And we'll talk a little bit more about the markings and how you can identify matching angles, but you're just looking for something that has the same kind of mark. So this is going to be angle side angle. You can see that the side physically touches both of the angles in the triangle. So when I write out the abbreviation, the S has to be in between the 2 A's. Okay, so let's look at the next part. We've got 2 more to talk about. They are angle, angle side, and hypotenuse leg. So angle, angle side, very similar to the one that we just did. The difference is the placement of the side. So notice in this one that the side is out to the right. It could be out to the left too. That part's doesn't matter. What matters is that the S is not in between the 2 A's. Like this one, the S is physically in between the 2 A's. So the difference with angle, angle side is that the side that we're talking about here and here only touches one of my angles. So it touches this angle right there. So that would be this angle right there. And then the other angle that we're focused on, so this one and this one, they don't touch that side, so it's kind of off to the edge by itself. So angle, angle, side congruence is another common pattern that you'll see. Okay, hypotenuse leg is a special one. It's only for right triangles. So the first thing you want to look for is that little square right here. That means this is a 90-degree angle, okay? Has to be a 90-degree angle. And the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the triangle, and we'll do that one in pink. That's the longest side. Has to be one of the sides that you're focused on, something that you have evidence to support are the same in both triangles. So